Happy Independence Day, all of you.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Any questions? What you have done so far?
So, a couple of small questions I have. Can I start?
Yeah. Sure, please. Rakesh ji, Pallavi Mahodaya also is not coming for some issues. So we'll wait for Manish ji, and you can start what your questions are. We can start that. In the meantime,
small questions only, sir. One meaning for Khalu, I forgot to note down. Khalu was there in the fourth stanza. Sotirna Khalu Pandavai Ranane.
Khalu is a very, very interesting word. Khalu has another equivalent, killer. There are two words, Khalu and killer. Okay. These mean, like for example, I can say it is day, isn't it? It is not night, is it? Do you have this formation in English?
Okay, isn't it something like that?
Yeah, isn't it? So, or maybe we can translate it as indeed.
Okay, sir.
Indeed. So adya vargaha asti khalu. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
Today class is there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is the formation of khalu and killer.
Okay,
so it's like saying the Pandavas were taken over this horrible river by when Krishna, isn't it? That way. Such a terrible river was there, and Krishna took the Pandavas over it, isn't it?
Yes.
Khalu and killer. You'll get killer also. Keep it at the back of your mind. You got Khalu and killer. These two words come in the same meaning. Yes.
Usually in poetry, sir, or is it normally conversationally also used?
In conversation as well. Very much. Very much in conversation, Like so. Aham bhavantam amantritavan khalu. I invited you, isn't it? You didn't come. Like that.
Okay, sir. So that is one. Second, I'm still a bit confused about the pronunciation of Krishna. Krishna. So, kru, is the way you pronounced it, there seems to be predominance of U there. It's more like Maharashtrian pronunciation of Krishnamurti, let's say. But somewhere, I was seeing the notes also, you said it should be somewhere between, Ru and Ra. So you said something like Ru should be pronounced as Ru. So should it be Krishna or Krishna? Is a bit, it's going to be, I'm a South Indian, so I don't have exposure to, too much exposure to both. So I thought I'll just clarify it nevertheless.
Let's try to think of what it is not. Okay, first. So it is not Krishna.
Right. Correct, sir.
It is not Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it's Krishna. There's a R sound. That's it. It's Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Krishna. Right?
Okay, sir.
So we have to have that deep. I typically, I must have told you earlier also. I typically, make it like the German R.
Okay.
So the German R is, for example, it's Rudolf.
Okay.
It's not Rudolf.
No.
It's Rudolf. If you see a typical German speaking, he will say like this. Rudolf.
Okay.
There comes a little further in your mouth. This is a little deeper.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have got, the famous inventor of the X-ray is Röntgen.
Yeah, Röntgen.
Röntgen.
Okay.
It's not Röntgen, it's Röntgen. So this is typically the rule of Sanskrit.
Okay, sir. Then the
Yeah.
last question I have is about this. There is this WhatsApp group. We had a couple of shlokas. So everywhere this Talavya Sha and the Murdhanya Sha, it's always confused, sir. So, I mean, mostly I've seen the opposite only of what we went through. Mostly opposite, actually.
I'll tell you. In normal talk, this might get camouflaged. One will be taken as the other, right? But if you have seen adept speakers,
Right.
you can make out the difference between the sha, Shiv ka sha, Namo Namaha Maniji. The Shiv ka sha, Shiv, see Shiv, and the sha, sha. When you say sha, see your facial expression also changes. Your sha and sha. You have to go deeper. The Murdhanya Shakara. Okay, in normal conversation, most of us miss it. Okay, most of us miss it. But very adept speakers you can distinctly find out where is the sh and the sh. Yeah, they're not the same. They are definitely not the same. Grammatically also they are not the same.
Correct.
The shakara leads to something, and the shakara leads to something else.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll tell you how these divergent two sounds land up in the grammar, which looks very they look very pretty similar. So we don't find any reason to separate them. Right?
Okay.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Yeah. Manishji, Namo Namaha.
Yes, sir.
Happy Independence Day to you.
Thank you very much. Wish a very happy Independence Day to everybody.
Okay, fine. Have you, I believe, practiced the first 5 shlokas which we have done?
Yes.
I hope
Yes.
so.
Yes, sir.
We'll start with the 5th. Right? Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
And I hope you are separating, putting the separators, pencil marks
Yeah.
to separate the two, right?
Yes.
Fine. Parasharya Vachaskaroja
So
see what I have done. Note what I have done to the Visarga. Note what I have done to the Visarga. Parasharya Vachaskaroja
yeah. So what is the sequence today, sir?
We will. I think you can start. Then Rakesh is not there. Pallavi Mahodaya is not there. So you can start. We next goes to Karnan, and then Shriyaji will end it.
Okay. Parasharya vachah saroja mamalam. Achha, twice, right? Parasharya vachah saroja mamalam.
Parasharya Vachas Sarojamalam. Parasharya Vachas Sarojamalam. Sir, I'll do again. Parasharya Vachas Sarojamamalam. Parasharya Vachas Sarojamamalam.
Parasharya vachah sarojamamalam. Parasharya vachah sarojamamalam. Sir, I'll say that once again. Sir.
Before you say it once again, what I have done here is I have converted the Visarga into the Sakara. See, carefully listen to how I said it. I said Parasharya Vachas
Vacha.
Sarojamamalam.
Correct, sir.
As I told you last time, in a shloka, where there is chanda, there is no space, there is no chance for a vyavadhana, there is no chance for a virama. Okay. So when I say a visarga, I have to stop because all my breath has exhausted. I have to say Parasharya Vachaha. Then I have to stop because I have to breathe again.
Correct.
So I need to convert that Visarga into something, and that Visarga here changes into the Sakara. Right? So I will say Parasharya Vachas Sarojamalam.
Right. So I'll say that again.
Yes.
Parasharya vacha saroja mamalam.
Parash
Parasharya vacha vacha is fine, sir, or
no Vachas Sarojamalam.
vachas saroja mamalam. Okay, okay. Parasharya vachas ro Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam. I'm
Again,
not getting it.
no, you'll get it.
Parasharya vacha saroja mamalam.
See, I
Parasharya vacha saroja mamalam.
Parasharya Vachas.
Vachas roja mamalam. Then
Parasharya
vachas
Parasharya Vachas Sarojamalam.
okay. Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam.
Perfect.
Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam.
Perfect. Geetartha Gandhotkatam.
गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
गीतार्थ गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
Geetartha gandhokatam. Geetartha gandhokatam. Geetartha gandhokatam. I shouldn't stop in between.
No, no, so the ideally, what you must do is when you have problem, go at it very slowly. For example, Geetartha Gandhotkatam. Go at this speed.
Okay.
Maybe
Geetartha gandhokatam.
very nice.
Geetartha gandhokatam.
Speed up.
Geetartha gandhokatam. Katam. I got it wrong again. Geetartha gandhokatam.
Very nice.
Geetartha gandhokatam. I think I have to slow
Now
down a little and say it.
you have to first uh, go a little slow, then you give speed up, and then
Yeah,
you get Geetartha Gandhotkatam. Okay.
right, sir.
Don't try to Geetartha Gandhotkatam right away.
Yeah.
Now the full thing. Parasharya Vachasarojamalam Geetartha Gandhotkatam.
पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम्
Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam. Geetartha gandhokatam. Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam. Geetartha gandhokatam.
Perfect. Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikatha.
नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा
नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा
Nanakhyana nana nana
Nana
nanakhyana nana
Kyanaka.
okay. नानाख्यानक केसर हरिकथा
Very nice.
नानाख्यान के ख्यानक ओके नानाख्यानक केसर हरिकथा नानाख्यानक kesara harikatha.
Hmm.
I'm still getting a little confused, but
No,
ठीक है.
not good. Nana Yanaka Kesaram Harikatha.
नानाख्यान केसरम हरिकथा. नानाख्यान kesaram harikatha.
No, there are two Ks there. No, one is K and the other is K. So Nana Kyanaka Kesaram Harikatha.
नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा. Correct.
Perfect. Perfect.
नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा.
Very nice. Sambodhana Bodhitam.
Sambodhana bodhitam. Sambodhana bodhitam.
Sambodhana bodhitam. Sambodhana bodhitam.
संबोधना बोधितम. संबोधना बोधितम. बोधितम.
Sambodhana Bodhitam.
संबोधना बोधितम. संबोधना बोधितम.
Bodhitam. The Mahaprana Dha. Bodha. It should not become Sambodhana Bodhitam. You see the small difference?
संबोधना बोधितम.
Sambodhana Bodhitam. Right? Fine.
Yes.
Okay. Nana Kyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Bodhitam.
Nanakhyanaka kesaram harikatha. Sambodhana bodhitam. Nanakhyanaka kesaram harikatha. Sambodhana bodhitam.
नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम्
नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा संबोधना संबोधिना संबोधिना बोधितम.
Once again.
नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा संबोधिना बोधितम.
Sambodhana.
संबोधना बोधितम. Actually, I'm
Very
saying the b as bo and dha
Bo
as
as-
b.
ah,
That is a
the-
very South Indian thing to do, so I have to get rid of that.
the secret of this thing is go very steadily, slowly.
Yeah.
Sambodhana Bodhitam. This is the way you begin. And then
Right.
go to Sambodhana Bodhitam, Sambodhana Bodhitam, that way. Clear? Okay, we'll go further.
Yes, sir.
Loke Sajjana Shat Padai Raha Raha.
Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha. Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha.
Raha Raha. There's a Visarga in the end.
Rahar. Okay, raha. Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha. Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha.
Raha Raha. Ha. It ends in ha.
Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha. Raharaha.
Raha. Very nice. Very nice. Last you got it right. Once again.
Yeah. Loke sajjana shatpadairaharaha.
Very nice.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः
This is going to be very tough for me, I think, sir, but I'll try.
Not for
Lo-
you. Everybody hearing this phone. I remember when I 15 years ago, I also find it tough. Don't worry. You're normal.
Loke sajjana षट्पदैरहरहः
Very nice.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहर हररह बापरे straight off
Yeah, you know, correct.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरह
No, raha.
रह okay I'll say that again once sir लोके सज्जन षट्पदै रह my god रह
Raha.
रह रह okay
Very nice. Now you are saying the difficult ones nicely, but the easy one you are saying it wrong. It is not shutter. It is not shutter.
then what is it sir
It is loke sajjana shut.
shut yeah correct
It's not shutter.
correct
If it was,
sir
had it been shutter, then it would have like this.
correct
But
Shut.
it is shut.
correct I missed it
Sajjana
yes
shut padai raha. Clear?
yes sir
Can you say it once again?
yes sir लोके सज्जन षट्पदै रह
Wonderful.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदै रह
Perfect. It's not that difficult, is it? No. Yamanam muda.
पेपीयमानं मुदा पेपीयमानं मुदा
पेपीयमानं मुदा पेपीयमानं मुदा
पेपीयमानं मुदा पेपीयमानं मुदा
Loke sajjana shat padai raha pepiyamanam muda. See now careful. Okay. Now when I am saying the whole thing, listen carefully. The visarga after the hakara, in front, what is there? Pakara. So it becomes half. Right? See, when you said it in parts, I told you to say raha.
right
Now when you are saying it together, now you
Yeah.
got a pakara in the front, so this has to become an ardha visarga. So it becomes loke sajjana shat padai raha pepiyamanam muda.
so raha it just becomes like that, right?
It becomes almost like the raha only.
Correct. Okay, I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Right.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा
Very nice.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा लज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा
Not shutter. Not
षट्
shutter.
yeah लोके सज्जन षट yeah correct लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा
Very nice. Bhuyat Bharat Pankajam Kalimala.
भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल
भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल
भूया भारत पंकजम कलिबल भूया भारत पंकजम कलिमल कलिमल
Yeah, Bhuyad.
भू भूया भूया
Bhuyad.
भारत पंकजम कलिमल
Listen carefully. Bhuyad. The dakar has to stop. Bhuyad Bharat Pankajam Kalimala. Don't you say Adbhuta?
यस भूत भूत
You say Adbhuta, no?
अद्भुत करेक्ट
You are saying Dakara and Bakara together, no? When you are saying Adbhuta, do you say Abhuta or Adbhuta?
अद्भुत
So, Bhuyad Bharata.
भूयात भारत
Very dense. The Dakara has to come. The Dakara sound has to come.
भूयात भारत पंकजम कलिमल भूयात 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 भारत पंकजम कलिमल
Pradvamsina Shreyase. See, now here what happens is now you have got a visarga in between, correct? You've got a visarga in between, right? So this
Correct.
visarga converts into the shakara. Because in front here there is a shakara, no?
Correct.
Here there is a shakara, right? Here, this one. So this
Yes.
visarga is the shakara. In front, when there was a sakara, para asharya vachas sarojamamalam, and here pradvamsina shreyase.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Sir, one question.
Shreyase. Yes.
Sir, last time you said there are 4 ways in which it will get transformed. One you said is Guru Brahma, that is Repa. Second one you said O, which is Guru Devo. Then of course Lopaha is also there. Third one, nothing happens. And fourth, you said Sakara, but does it come for Shakara also? That is my question.
Yes. Well, your question is very, very appropriate. This becomes Nashreyase, and one more transformation takes place. You get what I'm saying? The visarga changes into the sakara. You're right, correct. Only 4 ways the visarga can change. There are only 4 ways in which the visarga can change. The visarga can become refa, the visarga can become sakara, visarga can disappear. Right? These are the only ways in which it can change. But this sakara then further changes into the shakara with some other method, with something else happens. Yes. You're right. Your question is very apt. The only ways in the visarga can change is what I told you. Nothing more can happen. Either it can become an okara, or it can become a refa, or it can become a sakara, or it can just vanish. Okay. But then some other things can also happen later on to this sakara. So this sakara is becoming shakara.
Okay.
Here, this sakara changes into when the sakara is in front of a shakara and the sakara is in front of a shakara. Then this sakara changes into the shakara and this shakara will change into the shakara. Clear?
Yes.
Right? But this is a further transition. Visarga is not changing into shakara.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? The visarga has not changed directly. It has changed into this first and then into this. Here?
Okay.
Very nice. Yes. So, Bhuyat Pradvamsi Nashreyase. Yes, Manishji.
Pradvamsi na shreyase. Pradvamsi na shreyase.
प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे
न श्रेयस
न श्रेयसे प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे
once again.
प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे
Very nice. भूयात् भारत पंकजम कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
भूयात् भारत भूया भू भू भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे
न
न
श्रेयसे
श्रेयसे भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिन श्रेयसे
Very nice. So all these visarga changes that are taking place, they are only assisting us for better pronunciation, easier pronunciation. You get the thing, right? Now the whole thing, one full. Parasharya vachasarojamamalam Geetartha gandhotkatam नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा संबोधना बोधितम लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरह रह पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे अच्छा ट्वाइस ओके पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा संबोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा संबोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे
Very nice.
पाराशर्यवच वचस् पाराशर्यवचस्रोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा संबोधिना
संबोधना
संबोधि संबोधिना
धना
बोधितं
संबोधना
संबोधना बोधितं
very nice.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूया भू भूया भूयात् भारत पंकजम कलिमल प्रध्वंसी न श्रेयसे
Very nice. Once again.
पाराशर्य वचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थ गंधोत्कटम् नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा संबोधि ना बोधितम्
Sambodhana.
संबोधन. I'll say that again, sir. The
Yes.
second one. नानाख्यानक केसरम हरिकथा संबोधना बोधितम्
Very nice.
लोके सज्जन षट्पदै रहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसी न श्रेयसे.
Very nice. Okay, we'll go to the what this all this means, right? Very nice. So Parasharya Vachaha, right? From the words of Parasharya. Now, who is Parasharya? The son of Parashara. The son of Parashara was who was the son of Parashara? Vyasa. There was a rishi called Parashara. His son was Vyasa, right? So Parasharya Vachaha, the words of Vyasa, right? The words of Vyasa, correct? Sarojam Amalam, the lotus, Sarojam, lotus. And what kind of a lotus is it? It is Amalam, right? Sarojam Amalam, a pure lotus, and not a defiled lotus, pure lotus, right? Gitartha Gandhotkatam, this kind of a lotus, which is it is the essence of the Gita, essence of the Bhagavad Gita, right? The essence of the Bhagavad Gita, the fragrance of the essence of the Bhagavad Gita is expressed. That kind of a lotus. This lotus is expressing is giving out the fragrance of the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. Right? Now, what else is it? It's Nana Kyanaka Kesaram. Nana Akhyanaka. Nana. We know Nana is, very popularly used in Hindi Marathi. नाना तरह से in Hindi में बोला जाता है ना मनीष जी, नाना many, आख्यानक केसरम. So what kind of a lotus this is? It has got stamen, the stamen of the lotus, any flower, the stamen is called the kesara, right? The stamen, so those stick like things protruding out, that's what we call as the stamen.
Yeah.
So what kind of a Bhagavad Gita it is? It is like this. It's like many stories are the various stamen of this lotus. There are many stories, in the Mahabharata, right? So Akhyanaka is a tale, what we call as tale or story, right? So it's a kind of lotus in which the various stamen, are these many stories which are there. In the Mahabharata there are many stories, several stories giving us different morals, So Nana Kyanaka Kesaram. So do you see here what sandhi you see here? What sandhi do you see here? You see the Savarna Dirgha sandhi, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So Nana Akhyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Bodhitam. So what kind of a what is it telling? It is telling Harikatha. That is the story of the Lord, right? It is not only telling Sambodhana, but it is abodhitam. It is explaining to you several things which through the stories of the Lord, right? It is relating and it's trying to explain to you also many things, right? Fine. We go further. Loke. Now, beautiful similes drawn here, So, Loke, in this world, Sajjana Shat Padaihi. Let me split it and write. You can also write it down. Loke Sajjana Shat Padaihi. Ahaha. Ahaha. Twice. Right? So, Shat Pada means B. The B, CWE, right? So, the people are compared with bees. Okay? In this world, like bees, people are continuously, happily drinking from this Bhagavad Gita, from this lotus, right? Ahaha, ahaha, every day. Aha means day. So in English we say day by day in this world, like the bees, the good people are continuously drinking, you know, okay, from this from this from this Bhagavad Gita, we are continuously imbibing things day by day. The Sajjana, what are the Sajjana doing? Like the bees, they are continuously drinking from this portion of the Bhagavad Gita, right? Pepiyamana, this word Pepiyamana means constantly drinking, not drinking once, okay, not drinking only once, constantly drinking, continuously drinking, right? Bhuyad, let it be so that this Bharata Pankaja, this lotus, the Indian lotus, the Bharata Pankaja, let it be so that this lotus from India keeps destroying the Kali Mala, the Kali Yuga ka Mala. Kali Mala is Kali Yuga Mala. Mala is impurity, right? So let this lotus be how? Let this be lotus be the one which will destroy the impurities of the Kali Yuga. Right? For whose benefit? For our benefit. Shreyase. For our benefit. Let this beautiful lotus destroy all the impurities, all the bad things of Kali Yuga. Right? So this is that Kali Mala is Kali Yuga Mala. Right? The Yuga has been removed. Clear? What they are meaning here by Kali Mala is Kali Yuga Mala.
Sir, what is Pradhamsi?
Pradhumsinah, destroy, destroyer. The word Pradvamsi. Pradvamsi is destroyer. जो प्रध्वंस करता है, जो ध्वंस करता है. In Hindi we use this word ध्वंस, है ना?
Yes.
We use the word ध्वंस. So pradvamsa is complete destruction. Pradvamsa is very powerfully destroy, right? So pradvamsi is the destroyer, and pradvamsinaha is the bahuvachana form. The plural form of pradvamsi is pradvamsinaha, right? So let this beautiful lotus, right, be the one, be the destroyer of all the impurities of Kali Yuga for our benefit. Yes, is for our benefit. Clear? See how beautifully so many ideas are conveyed in one shloka. Right? Fine.
Yes.
Any question? Fine. Understood everything clearly.
Oh, the only
Yes.
thing is, sir, which is amazing is that Shatpadai Raha Raha. I always thought it is Raha is the word, but that itself is a refa transformation.
Exactly.
Itself is, I mean, it's very, very nice.
Exactly. It is Shat Padai. See, when you are Shat Padai,
That is 8 leg, no, sir? That is 8 leg. Is it 8 leg?
Shat is six.
6.
6. Okay, sir. I don't know the count. Yeah.
We have got Ekam.
Yeah. Up to Chatwari we did.
We have done Treeni, Chatvari, Panja, and we have Shat. Right? So Shat Padai. That means Shatpada is don't you think it's a property of the insect? You see how a word is coined to show the property of that thing. Right? You say Brahmara, right? What is Brahmara? It's property of that is that it Brahmati. It goes round and round. You understand how the word has been coined as one of the properties of that guy. Correct. So why is it called Brahmara? Because it is doing Brahmana. So it is Brahmara. Comes from the Brahm Dhatu. Brahmati means to move, rotate, roam. Right? So you get Brahmara. Here you have got another word because it has got 6 legs. So Shatpada. Right? Yes? Okay.
Sir, when somebody says आपको भ्रम है in Hindi, भ्रम है. So
Yeah,
भ्रम
that-
is also that.
that means your head is brumming, rotating.
Not
आपको
sthir.
भ्रम means not sthir.
Hmm.
It comes from the Brahm Dhatu, which literally means to go. It means to move. Brahmati, Chalati, right? You say Chanchala, right? That means what? Your mind is walking or moving, not in one place. Right? So all these are derivatives of these to go meaning, right? To move meaning. Right? Okay. Yes. So last time we
Sir,
stopped.
sir, I just have one question. Now
Tell me.
you have shared, how these words, when broken, mean something. So in totality, if we have to look at the translation of these 4 lines, how would it come across, sir?
Okay, let's put it this way. From these one thing, when we translate from one language to another, correct? When we translate from one language to another, right? We try to retain the grammar, right? Which is not necessarily always possible, correct? That means what is in active voice, we try to keep it in active voice, right? What is in passive
Yes.
voice, we want to keep it in passive voice. We do a translation like this, correct? So we try to transliterate than translate. You know what I'm saying? We try to do what we call as a transliteration. That means what? You only do word by word, keeping the grammar intact, right? Many times transliteration is not possible. Okay, when you go from one language to another, right? I can several examples. You cannot simply translate some sentences into another sentence using the same grammar.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? For example, मला हे जमतं in Marathi, right? Huh? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Try to
We
translate.
can't do correct.
Put it in English. मला हे जम. Everybody knows Marathi here, right?
This. It is like that. Mala. Mala is my.
मला हे
Me.
जमतं.
Me.
Suppose say मला हे करायला जमतं, right? That means what am I trying to say?
I'm able to do it. I'm able to do this work.
I am able to do it. Correct? Right?
Correct.
No, मला doesn't mean I,
No.
Mala has to be translated into me,
Me.
If
Correct.
you say I, then I have to begin with me,
Right. Then it may not make sense in English. You're right. Absolutely.
So, transliteration sometimes it does not happen, right? You have to add some material, you have to change the grammar and then translate. Yes?
So मला
So
मला हे actually becomes मी हे करू शकते. That happens first and then it becomes English.
Exactly. But so in English, there is no formation available.
yeah.
Correct.
English, there is no formation available to say Mala hai zamta. You can in English say I can do this. That means you're trying to say me he karu shakto, but not
Correct.
Mala hai zamta. Fine, clear. So the same thing happens from any language to any language. This kind of thing happens, right? Okay. So I will try to put it in translate it for you, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of an impure lotus is this? This is an impure lotus which has come out of the words of Vyasa. This lotus, correct? No, this lotus has come out of the words of Vyasa. No? Vyasa wrote the Mahabharatam. So he wrote Bhagavad Gita also actually. Though Sri Krishna said it, who has written it? Written by Vyasa Muni. These words, this beautiful lotus, pure lotus, has come out of the words of Vyasa. It is expressing the fragrance of the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, Gita Gandhotkatam. It is composed of many, many stories, like the stamen of the lotus. Like there are only one stamen in the lotus, there must be 25, 50 stamen, right? Many, several. So this is like the several stamen of the lotus, right? This is the story of the Lord, right? Expressed by the Lord, correct? And for our understanding, abodhitam, for understanding, right? In this world, all this was in the time of the Mahabharata. What about in this world today? In this world today, it is this essence is being drunk by people, the good people, like the bees. Like the bees drink the honey, right? Like the bees drink the honey, the good people drink the essence of the Bhagavad Gita, right? So let it be so that this beautiful lotus of India, Bharat, let it be the destroyers of the impurity of the
Kalimala. Right.
for our benefit, for our benefit, for our Shreya.
Shreyase. Correct.
Let this beautiful lotus of India destroy all the impurities of the Kali Yuga.
Wow. Super. Yes.
So, I have added so many things, extra words into it, not retaining the grammar to be able to translate this.
Right.
As we go further into the Sanskrit language, you simply cannot transliterate. It's not possible.
Yeah.
That's true with any language. I'm not saying only with Sanskrit. You cannot transliterate. You have to translate. When you translate, you have to bring many other words into it.
Sir, I'm getting a sense from last time also when you had explained these lines. There's a lot of in the writing, comparisons like crocodiles to crocodiles, or for that matter the whirlpool, or the two banks of the river. So there's always this even in this there's comparisons to bees and to stamens and to all of those things.
Yes. In English literature, we call it what? Similes and metaphors.
Similes, yes.
We say in English literature, similes and metaphors, no?
Correct.
Right? So what we call as figures of speech.
Yeah.
Right? So the same figures of speech are used in Sanskrit also. Right?
So, which means that most of the literary works in Sanskrit have this kind of flavor, right? Of comparisons and similes, and so that people can draw in deeper meanings from each of these comparisons. And
Yeah,
is that
you
so?
know, so Kalidasa, I'll deviate a little bit. Kalidasa was an expert in this.
Hmm.
What happens is, it seems in the court of Bhojaraja, Raja Bhoja.
Hmm.
He was a connoisseur of poetry. He used to enjoy poetry. He used to reward people who would write poetry. Right. There's a small story which goes that some Chandasas. Chandasas means the Vedic people who chant the Vedas. They are called Chandasas. So Chandasas visited the court of Raja Bhoja, and they wanted to obviously get some money, out of the king, some reward out of the king. So they said, let us make one nice shloka and present it to the king, and he will give us something. So they sat in a temple, and started thinking, of trying to making a poetry, making one shloka, right? And they coin up the first half of the shloka, as let the king give us food, which is having a lot of gravy and ghee. They make a first shloka
Uh,
which is like this. So they rack their brains, and try to make the
yeah.
second shloka. They are not able to do it. In the meantime, Kalidasa comes, into this temple where they are sitting and say, what is your, then these people introduce that we are Chandasas and all that. See, we are able to make first part we have made. This is our first part, but second part is not coming into our head. What to do? So Kalidasa instinctively tells them the second part. Yes. Now the whole idea of the first part was, let the king give us food which is having a lot of gravy in it and which is having ghee on it.
Hmm.
Kalidasa gives the second part, and he says that I want also with this food, I want curd which is as white as the moon in the Sharat Ritu.
Oh.
That means I want curd made out of buffalo milk. Okay, you see the comparison, huh? The
Hmm.
curd is white in color, right? If you see,
Yeah.
if curd which is made of buffalo milk is completely white. If you see curd which is made of cow milk is a little bit yellowish,
Yeah. Pale yellow. Yeah.
pale yellow, right? So he says, I want curd which is made from the black buffalo's milk, just as the white moon in the Sharat Ritu. In the Sharat Ritu, the sky is pitch dark and you have a
Yeah.
white.
Moon. Oh my God.
Kalidasa converts a very mundane curd
Yes. Yes.
into and compares it with something which is not so mundane.
Yes.
So as you said rightly, this is metaphorical. This is similes are used to compare things with something else. That is the beauty of Sanskrit poetry.
Yeah.
There are many other rasa, what we call as rasa. We have the nava rasa, no? Right?
Yeah.
So many other kinds of rasa which are used to make poetry, right? But most of it is simile, metaphors, and all that, right?
Very
Okay,
nice. Thank you, sir. Yes.
we'll go ahead now. So last time we did three kinds of words, or rather four kinds of words. So we did words like shikshakaha, correct? Page number 4, right? We did words like shikshakaha. Then we did words like shikshika, correct? Then we did words like Draupadi, correct? Right? These were the words we did, right? And words like chakram, correct? These are the four types of words we did, correct? So we did shikshakaha, sainikaha, nakulaha, all ending with this, correct? Right? Dronaha.
Yes.
Gajaha, Simhaha, Deepaha, all ending with this aha, aha, aha. Then we did other kinds of words ending in a, Shikshika, Ana, Bhakta, Sena. Then we did some other words ending in E, which was Gayatri, Duravani, Draupadi, Madri. We did other kinds of words ending with this Chakram, Vastram, Narikelam, Dwaram,
Hmm.
Yajanam. Is this clear? Fine.
Yes.
So these are basically words which are nouns, correct? All are nouns, correct? We call them in Sanskrit as Namapadam. Yeah, these are all Namapadam, correct? Now, all nouns in the Sanskrit language, right, have these properties, right? The first property being they have to have something called a pratipadikam. Okay, every noun in the Sanskrit language must have a pratipadikam. The pratipadikam roughly translates to root. They have to have a root. Okay. Second, they have to have lingam. That means gender. Okay. Clear? And we know gender is either pullinga, correct? Male, correct? Strilinga, which is female, and Napumsakalinga, Strilinga. Let me write the whole thing for you. Right? And Napumsakalinga, okay, which is neuter. Okay, these are two properties which a noun must have. Fine, Pratipadikam, that must have a root, it must have a gender, either Pullinga, Strilinga, or Napumsakalinga. Right? Third, it must have Vachanam. That means it should have number. So now we know that in the Sanskrit language, we have got Ekavachanam. That means what? Ekavachanam.
Singular.
And,
Singular.
singular. Right? Dvivachanam, which means dual. And we have Bahuvachanam. Try to understand the structure of the language. Right? This is plural. Is this clear? Fine. These are three properties of any word, any noun. Must have Pratipadikam, must have a lingam, must have a vachanam. It should be in any of these three vachanams, right? And there is one more property which we will discuss later. So there are four properties any noun can have. Clear? Now coming to this, when we say Shikshaka, the Pratipadikam of this word is Shikshaka. Okay? Yes. The lingam of this word is Pullinga. Right? The lingam of this word is Pullinga. And this happens to be in Ekavachanam. I could told you three properties, right? First property is Pratipadikam. Second property is Lingam. Third property is Vachanam. Clear? Then we come to say a word like Mala. Pratipadikam is Mala. The same word becomes the Pratipadikam. Okay. The second property is
Strilinga.
which is Trilingam.
Ekavachanam.
And Ekavachanam.
It is Ekavachanam. Very nice. Super. Fine. Clear? We go to the next word. So, for example, we'll use ghati. The pratipadikam is ghati. Same. The lingam is Srilingam.
Srilam, acha.
Srilingam. Okay. And next is ekavachanam. Is it clear? So we have done two types of Strilinga words. One is the mala and the other is the gati. Clear? Then we go to the next word, chakram. The Pratipadika word is chakra.
Chakra.
The Pratipadikam is chakra. The
Pulling.
Napunsaka,
Yeah.
and ekavachanam. Right? So every word, every noun in this language must have Pratipadik, have a lingam, and must belong to one particular vachanam. This is very clear. Now,
Yes.
in the whole process, we have done now 4 kinds of Pratipadikam. So, Shikshaka, Mala, Ati, and Chakra. We did four types of Pratipadikam. Correct? Correct? Now tell me, what does this word Shikshaka end in?
Akara.
What is
Akaranta. Akaranta.
Akara? Correct? What is the Mala ending in?
Akar.
What is the Ghati ending in?
Ikar.
Ikar.
What is the Chakra ending in?
Akar.
Akaranta.
Very nice. So, depending on this ending, we classify Pratipadikam and we call this as an Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. See how beautiful it is. Completely phonetic. So, where do you look for to find out the Anta? You look for the Pratipadikam. If you want to find the Anta word, where do you look? You have to look in the Pratipadikam. Clear? Fine? Mala Pratipadikam is what kind of a Pratipadikam? If I ask you, then you will say Akara. Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. Okay, fine. Ghati. Now tell me.
Ikaranta.
Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda. What is Chakra?
Akaranta. Napunsaka.
Napunsakalinga Shabda. Akaranta Napunsakalinga Shabda. Is this idea clear? The structure is clear. You have got Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Now we have done only this much. There are many other kinds of words, but let's limit to what we have done, words we have seen here. So Shikshaka, you'll say, is an Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Mala is an Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. Ghati is an Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda. Chakra is an Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Fine?
Yes.
Sir, why Shabda and not Shabdaha?
Shabdaha. Very nice question. Now I am coming to the next part. What is Shabdaha? What is Shabda and what is Shabdaha? Very, very beautiful question. That is very logical, no? Why did I say Shabda? Why didn't I say Shabdaha? So then that should ask, then the question you should ask is, if Shikshaka is the root, then what is Shikshakaha?
Correct.
So it's making it Pullinga, right?
Pratipaditam. Pratipadikam.
No. Pratipadikam is already Pullinga.
Okay, make it singular then. Singular?
Let us now see what is Shikshakaha
Okay.
As against Shikshaka, which is the root, which is the root, right? This is the Pratipadikam.
Hmm.
Pratipadikam, not Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam, right? And this is the root. Now, this Pratipadikam is never going to be used in this language.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? The root,
Yes.
never is the root of a tree. Do you see it? You don't see it, right? It's under the ground, right? Invisible.
Yes.
So it is not. It is not observed. It is not seen, right? So the Pratipadikam is not used. It is only
But
telling
in
you.
Mala it is used, sir.
Yeah, but the Pratipadikam mala is not used.
But isn't it the same mala?
Yeah. Though they look same, the one is the Pratipadikam and other is something else. Now, what is that something else, right? So Shikshakaha is something else. Correct. It is not. It is not the Pratipadikam. You agree? Shikshaka is the Pratipadikam. Shikshakaha
Yes.
is what? That's the question which Kanan Mohdaya has asked. Very pertinent question. Correct. To be able to understand this, we have to understand the fourth property of a noun. I told you three properties: Pratipadikam,
Yeah.
Lingam, Vachanam. I'm going slow because you should be able to understand this properly.
Sure.
Lingam, Vachanam, and the fourth property of the noun is what in English we call as the case. Okay, English we call it the case. In Sanskrit we call them vibhakti. Okay, fine. The fourth property of a noun is the case or the vibhakti. Have you done cases in English grammar? Do you know what is case in English grammar is?
The so Vibhakti and Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti is what I remember.
Yeah, no, but my question is, what is the inference? What do we mean by case? No, you don't know, right? I'll do a little part of English grammar first, right? Uh, I'm sorry to say, that we speak English so well, but we don't know. It's okay, doesn't matter. Through that English grammar, I will try to explain to you how it is in Sanskrit grammar. Right? Okay. So let's try to understand what this case means. The fourth property of a noun. It's property of a noun. It's not a property of a verb. It's a property of a noun. Okay. So when I write a sentence, for example, I write a sentence. I give a book to for example, Mala. Right? Or let me put it this way. Rama gives a book to Sita or Mala. Fine. Beautiful, nice sentence, right? Where is the verb? Which is the Kriya Padam?
Gives.
Wonderful. Who is doing the action of giving?
Rama.
Rama.
So we say that Rama is in nominative case. Okay. The word which represents the doer of the action, the word which represents the doer of the action is in nominative case. Okay. So Rama is in nominative case. Okay, good. One case you have done, right? This action of this Rama, this action that Rama is doing, is he doing on what?
Book.
On book.
Book.
On the book. Correct? Correct. Agreed? So he does the
Yes.
action on the book. So this book is supposed to be in accusative case. Okay, good. Now see carefully. If you see that he does the action on the book first, and then he does this action on Mala. The two things he is acting on. He is acting on the book first, and then he is acting on the Mala. on this mala. This girl over it, right? So this mala, this mala is supposed to be in dative case. Is this clear? Is this much clear? Rama is in nominative case, book is in accusative case, and mala is in dative case, right? And this book is referred to as the direct object, and mala is also an object, but it is called as indirect object. You see, both are being acted upon by Rama. You get what I'm saying? Both are the result of this action, the book and mala. But book is first, right? That's the first thing he does. No, when he wants to give the book to somebody, he picks up the book first, and then he goes and gives it to mala. Correct? No. So the direct object is the book, and mala is the indirect object. And mala, the word mala is supposed to be in dative case. Book is supposed to be in accusative case. Nominative case, Rama. Good. This sentence a little more. Any questions so far?
No.
Good. Rama gives book from Bharat to Mala with his hand in school. Okay, Rama in accusative case, book in Rama in nominative case, book in accusative case, Mala in dative case. Now what he does, he takes this book from Bharat. So Bharat is in ablative case. Okay, fine. Hand, the word hand is being used as an instrument. Agreed, no? He's using the word as the hand as an instrument. So this is an instrumental case. School is a location, correct? So it is in locative case. Are you able to see the nature of these words? The different nature of all these words?
Yeah.
You're able to see the nature of these words, right? So you see Rama in the nominative case because he's doing the action. The action is being performed on the book first. So the book is an accusative case. The next action is being performed on Mala. So that Mala word is in dative case. He is using the hand as an instrument, as a tool to do this action. That is an instrumental case. He is doing this whole action in school. So school is in locative case. And this happens to be Lakshman's book. This book, no? This happens to be Lakshman's book. Lakshman is in genitive case. Has this you able to absorb this, what I told you? Are you able to see the tenses, the 7 different tenses in which these words have been used? Is Rama, which is a nominative case, right? Is it the same tense as Lakshman? No. You are showing the possession of Lakshmana. Is the Rama, which is a nominative case, the same as hand? The hand is an instrument. So that word is an instrumental. In school, when you say in school, word school is showing a location. So the word school is in locative case, right? Suppose I write a sentence. School is big. Is this word school in locative case? My question is clear. When you say school is big, are you showing school as a location?
No,
No.
no.
So the school is doing the job of being big. So the school is the nominative case. Is this concept clear? So, for example, I was to write a sentence. I was to write Mala write a letter. Mala is in that earlier sentence. Mala was in dative case. Here Mala is in what case?
Nominative.
Nominative case.
And what is in accusative case?
Later.
Letter.
In now school again is in locative case.
Look, yes.
So what we mean by case is the bhava, is the sense in which this noun has been used. You see my point? The sense in which a noun is used is called case. Now, in the English language, suppose I was to write a sentence, Rama gives book to Sita. Correct? Now, what makes Sita go into dative case? In the English language, what makes this word Sita go into dative case? For example, if I was to write a sentence, Sita is walking. What case is Sita in here?
Active. She's active.
Nominative.
Nominative case.
Correct, no? But the word Sita here and here appears same.
Yeah, but here she is
Because
doing
Sita
various ways.
Sita is dormant in the first case.
No, wait a minute. What makes this first Sita go into dative case? Two.
Because she is dormant, she is not acting,
This
or she's
word
acting upon.
two. This word two which we have used.
Yeah, it is two. Yeah.
Word two which we have used makes this word Sita go into dative case. Do you see what is happening in the English language? These prepositions are governing the case.
Hmm.
I'll give you one more example. Rama gives book to Bharat. Okay. Sita takes book from Bharat. Now this Bharat is in dative case. Why? Because of the use of this preposition to. This Bharat is in ablative case. Why? Because of this from. There is nothing else to differentiate. Are you appreciating what I'm saying?
Yes.
Only this from and to are changing the case of this word Bharat. So Bharat remains Bharat only. Correct? So these prepositions are playing the role in the English language. Is this point clear? What is making this Bharat go into the dative case, or what is this Bharat? Why is it going into ablative case? Because of this preposition. Correct. Good. Now I will write this sentence in Sanskrit. First English. Rama gives book to. Okay. Now in the Sanskrit language, we don't have this at all. It's not there at all. It doesn't exist. So Ramaha pustakam Bharataya dadati. There is no, this is not available. So what has happened now? The noun itself has changed. The Bharata has changed into Bharataya. Are you able to appreciate that this is the dative case of which Pratipadikam? Of Bharata. Right? Ramaha is the nominative case of which Pratipadikam?
Rama.
Rama. Are you able to get a feel of what the difference between Shikshaka and Shikshakaha? The Shikshakaha is the nominative case of the Pratipadikam Shikshaka. Does that answer your question, Kannan Mahodaya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am comparing it with Tamil. Tamil also doesn't have two. Tamil also changes Bharata to Bharataya in a way, but Ramaha remains Rama in Tamil.
Yes. Now in the English, now the English language, especially very easy because there is no vibhakti, at least not apparent. Nouns are not changing. Ram means remains Ram, from Rama, to Rama, in Rama, with Rama, Rama only remains.
Right, sir.
As in other Indian languages, the nouns change. In Hindi also same nouns change. Right? The acquired brain does not want to accept this. Now do you understand what I have explained to you? That what is vibhakti?
Yes.
Yes? So then now the word Shikshakaha, Sainikaha, Nakulaha, Dronaha, all these words are in what vibhakti? They are in Prathama vibhakti.
Which is nominative case.
Which is nominative case. There we have understood why this word differ from the Pratipadikam.
Yes.
Obviously, in the case of Mala, the Pratipadikam form and the Prathama vibhakti form is the same. In the case of Nadi, for example, the Pratipadikam form and the Prathama vibhakti form is the same. In Chakram, change takes place. Chakra, Chakram, Prathama vibhakti, Pratipadikam. Clear? Fine. So far, we have done only Ekavachanam. You agree? All these words which we have done, Shikshakaha, Akulaha, Sainikaha, Dukonaha, all these words are in what vibhakti? Prathama vibhakti. What vachanam they are in?
Ekavachanam.
We have to do Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam forms. We are still to do. Right? We stop here with our to-do list of next time. Gocharam. I hope I have been able to convey to you very clear what is Vibhakti.
Yes.
Yes.
What-
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. In fact, you were able to remind us of what we have forgotten about learning English grammar also.
I'll bring you I'll bring you many grammar as well, which apparently we seem to know, but I think we forgot it.
Yeah, we've forgotten the technical aspects completely, sir. It's completely gone.
I'll do it so that you will appreciate Sanskrit
Yes.
grammar. Sanskrit grammar is far wider than English grammar. Okay, English grammar is
So,
a small subset of Sanskrit grammar.
sir, one
Yes.
question, sir. Why did you put Anuswara for Pustakam when it is followed by Bharataya?
1 minute. Where did I?
Ramah Pustakam Bharataya Datati.
Ramah, sorry. Ramah
Pustakam
Pustakam
Bharataya Datati.
Bharataya Dadati. Yes. What was your question?
Sir, Pustakam, should it not be him by Anuswara is what I'm asking.
I told you that the Pustakam Pakara only comes when there is a swara
Oh, okay,
or
sir.
at the end.
Okay. I understood. I misunderstood, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Clear?
Okay. And sir, the other thing you said you will explain is Lakshmi Hi. So we'll do it next time.
Lakshmi he is when I started studying this, I came to know why Lakshmi he after 10 years.
You had told us just for now, we'll just believe that, Lakshmi is special.
That's what I said. That's what you believe the wrong. No, I'm telling you it is wrong, but you believe it that Lakshmi is very important. So Lakshmi.
Hmm.
That's totally wrong. That's true. I'm telling you right away. Now my teacher did not tell me it's wrong, but I'm telling you it's totally wrong concept. It's not like that. Something else. And I came to know after some 9-10 years after I started studying something. Till that time, I was under this misconception that Lakshmi is very important, so Visarga is added. Right? It's a little complicated at this stage. I cannot explain to you. Maybe in the next few months, we'll get the Sandarbha and I'll tell you what it is. Okay.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah, sir.